You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. I did want to update the linebacker spot for LSU. Brian Kelly met with reporters on Thursday and gave good news on linebacker Omar Speights.
He'll be in the rotation. Yep. Practiced well this week, but he can't handle the volume that would be required. So we feel really good about the work Witt's done. So he'll be in the rotation as well.
So basically, the previous 2 weeks you were able to get wins in conference play while getting Witt Week's valuable experience, knowing you were going to get Omar Speights back as well. So now you really have a three-man rotation there at inside linebacker with obviously Greg Penn, Witt Weeks, and Omar Speights coming back. Kelly talked about, though, how they plan to get Speights involved.
He's 100%. But, when you're talking about player load, to go from not playing in 2 weeks and then giving him, look, it's a fast tempo offense. You're really talking about quality reps, and he's going to fatigue. And so it just makes sense that we're, on top of that and, be really careful that we integrate him back in the game in the right manner.
Now, the other part, of course, is how you integrate him and how you manage the reps of the three guys. I mean, it's a good problem to have. It's not even a problem. It's just it's a benefit now of having gotten Witt Weeks that valuable experience. So you have three off-ball linebackers you could play. You built depth. You don't necessarily have to worry about what if someone got injured. Who would you go to next? Like, that certainly would have been a concern the last 2 weeks without Omar Speights, because if you had lost Penn or Weeks, what direction would you have gone? Probably West Weeks would have been next, and Christian Braithwaite, another freshman. So you were thin there after, but now you got three guys that you really count on, and then West Weeks, I would assume, would be the fourth. But here was Brian Kelly, one more, talking about using those three linebackers for two spots.
Each series, we get a better feel for, what their game plan is and see how they want to attack us. And then, we'll make our adjustments relative to the personnel that we want in the game. If it becomes much more of a spread game where they want to try to get us out of the box, we'll make what we consider to be the appropriate personnel adjustments.
For what it's worth, remember a week ago, Major Burns was your leading tackler with 12. It was a game where your safeties played in the box and had to help a tremendous amount. Last year against Ole Miss, Micah Baskerville led you with 9 tackles. Mekhi Wingo was next with 7, and then Greg Penn was next with 6. So when Ole Miss runs the ball, as much as they try to do, you need your defensive front 7 to be really active. And they were a year ago, and so this is a game where you need your defensive front 7 to be active and to fill up the stat sheet, quite honestly, because if this is a game where your defensive backs are making tackles, you got a lot of problems. So great to have Omar Speights back in there for this game in particular, for the tempo, the pace that Ole Miss is going to run as much as they run the football. You're going to want fresh legs in the middle of that defense and that defensive front 7. So good thing that Omar Speights will be back this week for LSU against Ole Miss. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.